to put on some more background music like I had before. Oh, hi, Lauren.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks for having me on today.
Pardon?
Thank you for having me on today.
Oh, pleasure. Yeah, no, it's good. Always the technical issues in the beginning. I'm just turning you up a little bit. Welcome, everyone, to Local Connect. And this is the Northern Beaches and Sydney surrounding suburbs series. And we have another small business today. We have the lovely Lauren from Luxe Mini Co. I hope I got that right. So welcome, Lauren, and why don't you start off with just telling us a little bit about your brand and how it started, when it started, and a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I've been in the events industry for about 15 years, and due to COVID late last year, I was made redundant, unfortunately. So I decided that I needed to put my time and energy to something else, as I wasn't sure when I would be able to get another role back in the events industry. And I just started doing my research on different sort of businesses that I might be interested in. Looked into quite a few different things. You know, would I go down the sort of, I think at the time, the sort of events were happening but more outside, so I didn't know whether to take that angle. Looked into that. I had just finished maternity leave, so I had I think she was just turned 1 at the time, my daughter, Piper. So I thought, maybe I'll try something to do with that. Obviously, having just come off maternity leave, I've been a year into everything that's got to do with, being a mum. Started talking to friends, started talking to family, and I thought, I'll look into... my mum had actually recently bought an Ikea high chair, and she was looking for accessories for it. And she said to me, I had to buy all the placemats and cushion covers and all that from businesses in America. Like, I couldn't find an Australian company that stocked them. I thought, okay, let me have a look into that. And then that's sort of where it all began. I started officially selling and kicking off Luxe Mini Co. I think it was around the 1st of January this year. So we've been going for about 7 months. But as you would know, we're starting a business that does take about 3 or 4 months to do your research, get the website set up, make sure you're ready to go. So I wanted to spend that time on doing it right as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, completely. And it's good to hear that you utilized your, took lemons and basically made it into lemonade by creating a really good brand and utilizing the effects of COVID, I guess, into our corporate jobs. And the similar thing to me, my husband as well, kind of prompted us to start the Eco Turtle brand. But that's fantastic. And I suppose it's so true, actually. I find like a lot of the kind of accessories and especially like the high chair, I mean, you pretty much don't see any of that stuff around here. Like, so it's great that you utilize that.
Yeah, too many companies that do, which I sort of saw that gap in the market, and it worked out quite well. Within our first month, I was quite blown away. I didn't expect to make any sales at all. It was overwhelming, which is great, and the support that I received from friends and family by trying to get the word out there. Because at the end of the day, I think that's how you grow is obviously word of mouth and getting your brand out there, as you would know.
Yeah, no, it is so important, and especially in COVID times, because I mean, some of us, like especially my brand, like you can't go to shops and get them to stock your products because you can't actually go and visit them at the moment. So everything's kind of been on hold. So everything's online, so it's all word of mouth and obviously exposure, that kind of thing. So no, it's good. Great to support your brand and you're getting your awareness out there for you.
So many local businesses like North Shore Mums and the different influencers and that are just saying if you're a small business, just let us know and we'll do whatever we can to support you during this time. So it's obviously not nice when we're in lockdown here in Sydney, but seeing everyone show you that support's like very, very nice.
Yeah, no, the Northern Beaches is an amazing community. They're a fantastic, well knit. And so tell me a little bit more about the products that you got.
Yeah, so as I said, we focus a lot on high chair accessories, mainly for the IKEA high chair. They're super popular, obviously, in Australia and around the world. But also, some of our products can also be used on other high chairs. So that can be placemats, footrests. So I'm just looking at my IKEA high chair at the moment. Cushions. Yeah, so just you can go from like a $25 IKEA high chair, and then you can completely sort of, I guess, pimp it out.
Cool.
Including myself, love doing stuff like that, like making over the high chair. It's something that you use at least once a day. I know my daughter, she's nearly 2, and we still use it, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's just something that can just contain her in there, and I don't have to be worried about, where she's running and all of that.
Yeah.
But then we've also recently, probably in the last couple of months, I've also expanded out to tableware as well. So suction plates, suction bowls, cutlery, also stock Snuggle Honey Kids. And looking.
What's that?
She's actually a mum as well from up at Northwest Sydney, like Rouse Hill, which is where my family are. I'm not sure when she started, maybe 10 years ago or something, but she's done absolutely amazing. She has about 500,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she sells like hot sheets and bibs and all different kind of products, and yeah, really, really well known. So we're a stockist of that brand, and also looking into I think primarily I'll stock my own products, but then also have a few popular brands as well available that complement my products. So yeah, always, as you know, owning a small business, just looking for the next thing to stock and that people will love to buy. My main aim is to be like a one-stop shop for mums to come and buy their feeding products, and when they start solids. So at the moment, which is great, I'm seeing obviously I started off with just selling placemats and cushion covers, but now range, like I'll get orders through that have placemat, cushion cover, suction plate, suction bowl. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that probably keeps the kids entertained as well, like having colourful, like cool things kind of have on their table instead of just a high chair.
And moms to look at.
Yeah, it's true. It makes them look pretty with all the food. So what's the thing about the IKEA high chair? Like, is that just like the go-to high chair for all mums?
I think it's the price, to be honest.
Right, okay.
Being $25, obviously.
That's crazy. $25 is so cheap. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, easy to clean. I know for us, like whenever we go away, you literally just take the legs off it and chuck it in the back of the car, so it's easy to travel with. So it's. It works well for us, and we've got one at being so cheap. We can have one everywhere. So we've got one at my sister's place when she has my daughter.
Oh, cool.
One at my parents' place.
Why not? With all your lovely accessories as well. Very cool. I think it's important because also when we're in a small business and there's certain things that you wanted to do. Like for us, like we wanted to do the makeup, for example, but after doing so much research, it just would have been so much of an upfront cost and that kind of thing to actually develop them in real makeup, which is all natural, no toxins, that kind of thing. So that's why we teamed up with the Zayo brand, which are amazing, like all organic kind of stuff. So yeah, and I completely agree. I think stock listing some of that to kind of diversify and having the one-stop shop for like us as beauty moms, that kind of thing is it's really important, and it's probably confusing for a lot of moms as well, because if they want some sort of product, like where do they go? There's just so many sites and stuff like that at the moment, isn't there?
I'm on a lot of, groups, like Miss Curry Loves community group on Facebook and that I love seeing what majority of mums put in there all the questions that they ask, because lots of the time, like, I'm thinking the same thing, or talking to my friends about the same thing. So a lot of people put in there, where do I buy the high chair cushion covers from? Because I think there's only about maybe 3 or 4 of us in Australia that stock them. So yeah, those sort of groups are great, and you can go on there and ask any kind of questions. What bikes are best to buy, and yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And then, so you started, and then how has sort of COVID going back into lockdown, that kind of stuff, affected your brand and sort of interacting with the community?
Yeah, I do rely heavily on a lot of local business. So I also offer free pickup from my house in Lane Cove.
Okay.
So obviously with COVID, people are, not as willing to come and pick up stuff, which isn't ideal, because postage these days can be quite expensive. So yeah, I'd say that's the main thing, because obviously I have my website, I have my Etsy page. I also do a lot of advertising on Facebook and Facebook Marketplace, which works out well for me. But yeah, I'd say that not being able to get the locals to come in and pick up, which I'd say 99% of them want to do that.
Right. Okay.
That's where I've seen a drop in sales.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty much the same for us, although I do get do the delivery runs sometimes myself, where I get the gloves and the mask, and I'm pretty much like PPE'd up, and I'm like walking around with my package, quickly run away ring the doorbell, quickly run away so they don't have to come into contact with me. So yeah, I know.
I offer contactless pickup though still now, so yeah, if anyone I think if people inquire and they say, oh, is it contactless pickup? And I'm like, yeah, definitely can organise that. They feel a lot more better about that.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think it also gets people out and about. I think some of the lady who was on the one of these local connects said that she offered that as well. Like, you could do local pickup, and I think it's quite nice because people just aren't getting out the house, and it really has that kind of effect on you, and you're just only leaving for a walk, and being able to go and pick up something or get something, do something different out of the norm, and go and get the amazing goods from you guys.
So excited. It's just the little things at the moment that if you come and pick up something that you've bought, then it kind of makes your day.
Yeah, no, it's true. So is it just you, Lauren, in your business?
Yeah, so just me. My husband, I rope in to help me a lot, carrying boxes and doing the post runs, and yeah, he's really supportive. So I'd say it's probably me and half him.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's the same with us as well. Although he doesn't wear the makeup, but try him at markets trying to sell it is pretty funny.
Yeah. We want to give the markets a go. It's just that obviously since we've started at COVID's sort of always been here. So as soon as we, it's safe to do so and the markets start back up, we'd love to give that a go and see how the products go there.
Yeah, I think they do quite well, actually, and especially because people can kind of touch and feel it, right? Like in the usual non-COVID sense, I definitely get a lot more interaction from markets. People are like, oh, I've never seen this before, and they kind of get the chance to touch and feel it, and then they go, oh, yeah, okay, I understand the concept, whereas online, people are like, oh, for mine anyway.
Yeah. I often get, a message, how's the suction work on the placemat, like suction bowls and suction plates, or, just questions. And it's definitely something that, if you could show, I often set a video, but if you could show someone, obviously that's a lot more powerful. And, I totally agree. I love going to shops and actually physically having a look, or, if it's closed, trying something on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. The other thing about markets is that you get feedback from customers directly. So people go, oh, that's not going to work, or, I prefer this colour, and I've gotten that kind of feedback. So I've gone, oh, yeah, maybe I might order a different colour next time, or, different fabric, that kind of thing.
Love feedback.
Yeah. And then have you tried any of the virtual, like, online kind of markets?
I actually just did my first one. I did it at 2 end of financial year online markets through Instagram.
Okay.
And I was actually blown away with like how well it went. Like, absolutely, I got a lot of sales at it, which was great. But also support that when you join these online markets that you get in regards to, coaching you to, marketing and all that. Also the connections that you can make with other people that have joined the market was fantastic. So I definitely do that again.
Yeah. So how, like, if so that market is obviously in the financial year. How do you kind of join as like a customer to that market?
So you just have to be following, like anyone can basically buy, and then you just create a code that's specific to that market.
Okay.
That on your website as a discount code. And the way to find out about them is obviously if you're following that particular market's page, but then also if you're one of my followers, I would be putting that up that, we've joined this market and this is a discount code and this is the discount we're offering. And then we did really nice things throughout the market, which was promoting other small businesses that were part of the market, which was great to see. All different kinds. Mainly, it was a kids-based market, so it wasn't all different sort of stuff. But it was great. I'm going to definitely do it again for Christmas.
Yeah, no, that's good. I might look into the online markets. I'm good. I've seen there was one in Mona Vale that I saw, and then there's the Mosman one, and then I know that Manly are actually also running their usually that popular one on the beach. They're also running theirs online, which is quite good. Every day, I think, or twice a week, actually.
Yeah, I think it's just great to try new things and to see what works, and some things won't work and some things do. Another thing I do is I partner with a lot of influencers. Which sometimes works out and sometimes doesn't. So
I think you have to kind of be a little bit flexible and experiment a little bit as a small business to go, okay, well, that's clearly not working, let's scratch it and then move to the next part. Because sometimes I definitely think people kind of get sick of seeing my face all over my social media all the time, so it's good to use different people. Although my husband still won't let me put on any makeup or use him as a model, so that's where he's like, I draw the line. No, that's great. So Lauren, how can people get hold of you other than your Instagram account? What's the best way to kind of have a look, and any heads up on any sales or anything like that coming up, or your products or any new products launching?
We've just launched quite a bit of new products. So as you know, it takes so much time to research for new products. So I am always researching. Definitely have some new products here before Christmas. So we have Instagram's probably the main thing that I'm active on. Cool. Have a Facebook page as well, and then have our website as well, which is all set up, as well as like an Etsy page. So but it's good to sort of be across everything, then you get like as much reach as possible. And as I said, also on Facebook Marketplace, which seems to pick up a lot of the local people, local mums. And then when we first started as well, obviously I was a part of a mothers group, or still am part of a mother's group a couple of years ago. But, I meet people through the local park, or swimming lessons or anything like that. So, and all my friends are always spreading the word, which is so nice.
Yeah, that's so awesome that they support you like that. That's fantastic, and you need it, because it's just such a competitive market out there for any kind of e-commerce businesses. So, I hear. It's been lovely talking to you, and is there anything else that you'd like your customers or potential customers to know about you before we close off?
No, just as I said, love feedback, love suggestions. So, please send them through. Just want to keep keep selling great products, great quality products. And I personally really, really, love starting a small business, and I just appreciate all the support.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely has its payoffs when things are going well, and a sense of achievement. No, fantastic.
Yeah. And
no, awesome. No, carry on. Sorry.
For all of our small businesses in the local area.
Yeah, no problem. Love the Northern Beaches, and it's definitely close to my heart. So support Lauren and her lovely brand, and and I will be uploading this as usual to YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Bye, Lauren. Bye, everyone. Bye.